The opinions expressed by Karen Scott MIMS and the guests on this podcast are their own and do not reflect the opinions of this podcast platform. All statements and opinions expressed are based upon information that's considered reliable, although it should not be relied upon as such. Any statements or opinions are subject to change without notice. Investments involve risks and, unless otherwise stated, are not guaranteed. Past performance cannot be used as an indicator to determine future results. Any strategies mentioned may not be suitable for everyone. Information expressed does not take into account your specific situation or objectives and is not intended as a recommendation appropriate for you. Before acting on any information mentioned, please consult with a qualified tax or investment advisor whom you have specifically retained to determine if it's suitable for your specific situation. This podcast is designed to provide accurate and authoritative information with regard to the subjects covered. Investment advisory services are offered through Brookstone Capital Management LLC, a registered investment advisor. BCM and Harbor Point Wealth Management are independent of each other. Insurance products and services are not offered through BCM, but are offered and sold through individually licensed and appointed agents. Income regarding safe and secure investments and guaranteed income streams refer only to fixed insurance products. Insurance products and services are not offered through BCM, but are offered and sold through individually licensed and appointed agents. Income regarding safe and secure investments and guaranteed income streams refer only to fixed insurance products. They do not refer in any way to securities or investment advisory products. Fixed insurance products and guarantees are subject to the claims paying ability of the issuing company and are not offered by Brookstone Capital Management. Most people simply ignore taxation through the 4 phases of your wealth. Instead of understanding the 3 tax buckets, you arrive at retirement with a huge 401k in the tax-deferred bucket and ignore the taxable and, most importantly, the tax-free bucket. How can the middle-class millionaire, average Joe and Jane, be so unprepared about how to protect their wealth using tax loopholes like the wealthy 1%ers do? Easy. Welcome to the Tax Smart, Tax Zero podcast. This is a show about tax-free wealth. Financial advisors sell rate of return. Annuity salesmen sell what else? Annuities. And part-time tax preparers sell a 1040 to submit on April 15th. But the real goal is to implement strategic tax planning. We invite you to take the journey and explore the path to the 0% tax bracket. It's time to divorce Uncle Sam from your wealth. And now, your host, noted tax attorney and private wealth strategist, Karen Scott MIMS, Esquire.
Paying too much in taxes? As a tax attorney, I've posed that question for the last 15 years. The ultra high net worth, they always answer no. As a matter of fact, hell no. That's because they have a team of high-powered tax attorneys, investment advisors, accountants, and estate planners managing all aspects of their wealth. How do I know? I was on that team for years before it dawned on me. I sat back and I asked myself, why isn't the average hard-working Joe who's accumulated $1 million in the 401k have access to that same kind of privilege? That's right. Why shouldn't the middle-class millionaire have those advanced and sophisticated strategies applied to the 401k, 403b, TSP, IRA, real estate investments, and more importantly, to their partnership with the IRS and Uncle Sam? Let's think about it. Just tell me why they aren't getting in and mastering this game of privilege. After all, wealth inequality doesn't change unless the average hardworking Joe gets the education, planning, advice, and strategy to divorce Uncle Sam and strategically get into the 0% tax bracket. By the way, since zero is my hero, how about that 0% tax bracket not only for income taxes, but for capital gains tax, estate tax, excise tax, and inheritance tax? Can you believe all of these taxes exist and are applied simultaneously? That's right, average hardworking Joe. Let me tell you, there's capital gains tax to consider on your wealth, especially if you're investing in your primary residence or, more importantly, rental properties. Want to transfer some of that wealth? Don't forget about estate taxes and inheritance taxes. What about Social Security and Medicare taxes? Do you realize that Social Security benefits are only taxable dependent on what other type of income you have? Do you realize that Medicare premiums are based on your AGI on your 1040, so that the more income you have, the more of a surcharge you pay? Sounds like a disguised tax to me. The 401k statement says $1 million, but only 60% of that belongs to you. The other 40% belongs to Uncle Sam. Don't confuse those 3 tax buckets. Taxable, yes, that sounds good. Tax deferred, yuck. And tax free, yay. You've also been told you'd be in a lower tax bracket in retirement. So let's see. We've had the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act of 2017, the Secure Act of 2020, and now the CARES Act, all of which are designed to benefit the top wealthiest 1%, and oh, by the way, add at least $3 trillion to the deficit. Paid for by who? Well, average hardworking citizens of this country, of course. Long ago, after working for those wealthy 1%ers, I decided it was time for a change. The middle-class millionaire needed a voice. They needed someone with the level of expertise necessary to present the complex area of taxation and tax planning in terms you could not only understand, but utilize in accumulating, preserving, distributing, and transferring your wealth. By the way, I am a tax attorney, registered investment advisor, accountant, and estate planner. That's right, I'm your private wealth and tax advisor. I've also been a radio show host in the Washington, D.C. area for the last 6 years. In doing so, I've tried to bring attention because no one talked about these hidden tax loopholes. Hello. Hey, average hardworking Joe. You want to give these hidden tax loopholes a go? My name is Karen Scott MIMS Esquire, and welcome to the Tax Smart Tax Zero podcast.
Get ready to create tax-free wealth and start on the path to the 0% tax bracket. To receive your Tax Smart Tax Zero toolkit, you can reach us by telephone at 866-621-6660 or text the word TAX to 301-900-5758. Or send an email to tax@taxsmarttaxzero.com. Want to attend our virtual seminar, Guide to Tax Minimization, Estate Planning, and Passive Real Estate Income? Text the word seminar to 301-900-5758. Send an email to seminar@taxsmarttaxzero.com and we'll register you and also keep you updated of all future virtual seminar dates and times. Don't forget to visit taxsmarttaxzero.com and on our YouTube channel. There, you can like us and subscribe to learn more about our tax study group, Zero is My Hero, or attend our upcoming webinars. Follow us on Facebook, and as always, sign up for our monthly tax newsletter and divorce Uncle Sam as the primary beneficiary of your wealth. Join us next week for another episode of Tax Smart Tax Zero, the path to the 0% tax bracket.